All right, welcome back. So today we're looking at if statements, but we're going to kind of make a little more complex if statement here, but only over one integer or one number. Okay, so in this case we have an if a number, we have a, let me go back here. So we have a scanner, right? We're going to do enter a number. We're just asking for one number to be entered. Okay, and then here's our next int right here. Let's actually go back, put this back up here. Separate these two out a little bit. Okay, so here's our scanner. Here's our, enter a number. We're accepting this integer right here. And you can do this with floats or with doubles as well. Sorry, wrong language there. So with doubles. And so, but in this case, we're just going to say if a number is less than 25, we're going to say true, else it's going to say false, right? So pretty common thing. And, if we say 24, right, that's less than 25, it's going to say true. Now, if we wanted to, maybe we want to double check this number a little bit. And we want to make sure that it's like less than 25 or, and this is what you can do here, you could do or like this and say or if the number is greater than 100. For whatever reason, maybe that's how we want to do this. So if a number is less than 25 or it's greater than 100, it's going to say true. So let's go ahead and run this a second, see what happens here. So let's go ahead and do 101. And that's true, because what happens here is logically the computer goes into this statement right here and it says, okay, is the number less than 25? If that is, it's going to say true, else it's going to go down here and dump it down to the else and say false. Or it's going to say the number is greater than 100, in which case, in our number, if it's greater than 100, we're going to say true. Okay, so that's how it entered that, and that's kind of how that works with that. If I did a number less than that, we could say, let's do 24 again. We hit enter, it's going to say true as well. Now we could also use ands for this. So this happens to be or, and when you run through these statements, you really just kind of have to literally say them to yourself, how this works. So if the number is less than 25 or the number is greater than 100, we'll enter that. We can also do ands like this with integers and doubles. And so we could say that if that number is less than 25, and let's say, now when we do these, it's usually looking for like a range, right? So if I said this and said, if the number is less than 25 and the number is greater than 0, then it's going to be true. So let's go ahead and run this a second. So if I said that the number is 26, obviously it's going to say false, it dumps it down to the else. If I say the number is 5, it's going to say true because the number is less than 25 and it's greater than 0. So this is a good use of this, where if we want to look for a number that's in a given range, maybe we're looking for like a grading program, right? If grades are between a certain percentage, whether it's a 90 to a 95 or whatever, you get an A or an A minus or something like that. Or we're creating a program and looking for gas prices and saying, is that affordable or not? If that number is between a certain number, it would be true. Okay, so this is kind of how these work. With the ands, obviously that's probably a more useful tool for you if you're looking for like a range or looking for a number in between a range. And then you have the ors as well. Both of those are really, really useful with the coding, with these ifs. Okay? All right, hopefully that helps you with your coding. Good luck.